another loss for Chelsea. It's 1-0 to DINAMO Zagreb at full time. And, well, there's plenty to talk about, isn't there, really? Ultimately, I feel like a complete lack of respect for Dinamo Zagreb coming into this game from a lot of people, not only online, but I feel like a lot of players as well. The way that a lot of them went about the game, both starting players, substitute players, just too lazy, too lethargic, not enough energy, not enough passion at all. Don't get me started on the style of play or the tactics that we're playing. I'm still giving it time. It's early days. 7 games in. We've lost 3 games now in all competitions. But again, it's still early days. The players have to adapt to the new style of play. No matter how exciting that might be or how boring that might be, we're just gonna have to lump it. If we want to keep Tuchel, which I do, I really want to keep Tuchel. I think he's the man for the job. He absolutely is the man for the job. I personally don't like the style of play that he's implementing into the squad this season and towards the end of last season, because it's still rather similar. But the one that he's doing this season is just it's not looking good so far. But I've taken a breather following the full-time whistle, and as disappointing and as frustrating as that game was, you have to take it with a pinch of salt. You really do. So ultimately, still so unconvincing. So unconvincing. No finishing product on the ball, ever. The amount of times that we go forward and it's, I know exactly how this is going to go. Play it down the wing. Overshot cross. Goes all the way over. Chilwell then has to overdo his run and hopes that he doesn't get absolutely clattered into the back of him by a defender. Pass it back. Find either Fofana, who isn't looking too good on the ball as of right now. He's still not 100% fit. He's still not 100% implemented into the team, but still, he's been given so many tasks every time the ball comes over. And Chilwell has to do that. Then we're playing through the middle again. So it's Chilwell, Mount, Kovacic, Ziyech or Reece James or Azpilicueta. Cross it in. Try again. We never go through the middle. And only until the last 5 or 6 minutes when we started having a shot, when Reece James hit the post. Mason Mount had a swing at it. Great save from the keeper. Ziyech, albeit was offside, had a shot. Tested the keeper. Another brilliant save. But 3 shots we had on target, or 3 shots at goal within the space of 20 seconds, and that came in the last stages of the game. I think at half time we had 3 shots. What was it? I don't even think I did it. 3 shots, 1 on target. They had. No, we had 2 shots, 1 on target. They had 3 shots, 2 on target, or something like that. But then we go back to the whole point of possession. We're a possession-based side. We love to dominate. Domination is probably the number one thing that we strive to do in every game. We've dominated every single game this season, pretty much. Over 60% possession in every single game we've had. We had 69% possession in this game. But what do we have to show for it? Absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. We got players getting losing their rag again towards the end of the game. Ziyech, come on. Ziyech, he doesn't even want to be at the club from what we remember from this window. Again, a lot of people in the stream today saying I'm using him as a scapegoat. I'm not at all, but he's one of the worst players at our club, especially when you consider his quality that he has in his back. He's 29 years old, I think someone said. We knew that when we got him that he was on the older side in comparison to the young players that we're bringing through in the club. In terms of the tactics and the style of play that we're currently playing, we're entitled. We've won so much in the last 20, 25 years. We're entitled as fans. The boards used to be, prior, were entitled. So that's changed. I reckon Tuchel's going to get far more time to be able to show what he can do. That said, don't be surprised, and I know it's early days, and this is only a hypothetical, but we've just lost to DINAMO Zagreb, albeit they're unbeaten in 19 games at home in all competitions in the last 19 games. But again, it's DINAMO Zagreb. We still have Salzburg to go. We still have AC Milan home and away to go. But as entitled Chelsea fans, we expect results. I don't think I'm entitled to expect us to beat DINAMO Zagreb, home or away. I'm sorry. With the team we've bought, 200 plus million. I know players are still getting used to it. Aubameyang, his first game, it looked like it was going to be a blinder from him. It really did. But I was quickly frustrated. Again, I was saying, he's over 30 years old. He's played for Barcelona, Borussia Dortmund, Arsenal. He's now at Chelsea. He's got experience in European football. He's done it all. He's not got a lot of silverware to show for it, but he's done it all. He's played at the elite level. The elite level. Again, very early days for him. But in the first 10 minutes, I think he had about 3 chances to score and 3 chances to assist. I'm not being harsh when I'm asking for at least one goal out of those 6 potential chances for Aubameyang to put something away or pass it. Why was he being so selfless? I don't understand. I really don't understand. Havertz with a glorious pass, glorious cross, low driven across the 6-yard box, but he decided to track back to pull back. When Havertz is going 90 mile an hour, I don't know how he expects him to think, oh, instead of crossing it just straight and getting it in there, which he did, Aubameyang thought, no, you know what, I'll hold back. Put the defenders off. Immediate impact from Aubameyang. That said, I will scrap this game completely under the rug, as we always do with losses. But I'm just trying to say that if Aubameyang's like that the whole time he's here, it's going to frustrate all of us. So I want that to be, a first game and he's still finding his feet kind of thing for now. So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm just saying I was frustrated. 5 maybe chances to either score or assist. You've got to remember as well, he's only played 8 minutes for Barcelona this season, so he's rusty. He's also got the head injury and everything like that. So we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Lazy from players. Ziyech again, just so flipping lazy. So lazy. I've never seen a man so lethargic. I can't remember the last time someone could look like they could not care any less to play football. Let alone, regardless if he wants to play for the club, whether or not he wants to be there or anything like that. If you come on the pitch, you play. You put in your all. It's not a lot to ask for. He had a first free kick that he won over Mason Mount. One is strange for him to win over Mason Mount, considering how Mason Mount can be with his accuracy, with his free kick technique. But then we get another one in exactly the same position, and now Reece James is there. And then what happens? He hits the wall. Exactly the same thing. I just think, why has he been allowed to take 2 free kicks within 5 minutes of each other, in the exact same place, in the exact same part of the wall? Then Mason Mount has to lash at it, because there's nothing else we can do, because it's the dying minutes of the game. Jorginho or whoever it was doing like a nodded back header to the goalkeeper and just sends it out for a goal kick. It's just all over the place. No one seems to know what they're doing. No one wants to shoot. It doesn't seem like anyone's allowed to shoot. The fact that Aubameyang at the beginning of the game in the first 10 minutes didn't shoot is beyond me. It really confuses me. We're trying to walk the ball in the back of the net is essentially what we're doing. Arsenal used to do this years and years ago. My dad always used to bang on about it. About Arsenal But they actually would. That's the thing. They'd pass and pass and pass like we're trying to do. And they would try and pass it in the back of the net, essentially. Like tap-ins. I don't want to see that. I don't care if, it might work one day. But if that's all we're doing, we never shoot from the outside of the box. And when we do, we get it on target every now and then. But then the lack of shots from outside the box, when we do, a lot of the time, I know I just said that we get some on target, very few. But then when we do, it's just skied it all the time. I don't know. It's going to be a long season, boys and girls. I'm trying to stay positive. I really am. I am backing the gaffer. I'm backing the players. I really am. The thing I'm not backing so far is the tactics. Not because it's not working now. I don't want to back it because it's just such unentertaining football. There's no entertainment value in the style of play we play. We have the ball 70% of the time in every single cocking game, and then we get nothing from it. The amount of times that we play and pass and pass and pass, and then someone would make an overlapping run into the box, play it forward, Raheem Sterling boots it, and expects Chilwell to be able to control the ball from a 30 mile an hour pass. There's no cohesion in the team at all. The defence leaky. Havertz looked better. I will say that. I've been very, very critical of Havertz. Harsh. I will not agree to saying that I was harsh on Havertz. He's been pants, as has Mason Mount in this season so far. But Havertz looked better. And a lot of people were baffled that I even said that. He was the one creating most of the chances. He was the amount of crosses he got off. The amount of times he got it onto the 6-yard box and not a single bastard was there. I digress. Really. So many passes with no end product. ZH on free kicks twice. Just like, what the fuck? What are we playing at? I really don't get it. We've got Fulham next. Then Salzburg. Then Liverpool. We've got Liverpool next week. Next Sunday, we've got Liverpool. We've got Fulham. Mitrovic is going to absolutely tear us a new one. Salzburg are going to be up for it. We're at home, I believe. But Salzburg are going to be up for that game. And Liverpool, an underperforming Liverpool, will no doubt be in the form of their life because they'll be playing against us. And they're going to be up for it. Of course they're going to be up for it. So this system, whatever this system is, needs to start working. It needs to start working. I'm not being a poor fan. A poor fan of... I love Chelsea. I've been through all some of the managers we've had to put up with over the especially over recent years. Christ. But again, for criticising it when, and even when it's gone right, we beat Everton with a penalty. We beat West Ham with a decision that many people think wasn't a foul and that should have been a draw. But because we won from, Thomas Tuchel sub and Chilwell coming on as a substitute and scoring and assisting and then Havertz scoring, it looked great. It really did. But ultimately, we did concede a second goal. We got away with one. Absolutely. I'll take the 3 points. Thank you very much. But not convincing. Not a convincing win in the slightest. And now we've lost again today. Who is it? We've beaten Everton, drew to Tottenham, probably our best performance of the season, and we came away with a draw there. Lost to Leeds, beat Leicester with 10 men, and, that's a good result. That's a good result, but again, Leicester are shite this season. So again, you have to take that with a pinch of salt. Southampton, lost to them. West Ham, beat them with a dicey little VAR decision. DINAMO Zagreb, lost to them. I'm sorry if I'm not buying into the new system just yet. I don't understand how you find it, negative of me to think that, this isn't working. Of course it's not working. And it needs to work sooner rather than later because I don't want Tuchel getting sacked. I love him to fucking death. For Christ's sake. Never forget, it's Tuchel time all the time. But maybe one day it probably won't be. if things carry on the way that they're going. If we don't make it out of the group stages, and this is early days, but I'm just saying hypothetically, if we don't get out of the Champions League group stages, it's done for him. It's done for him. Bowley probably has a very, very good idea of when is time to go. And hypothetically, if we do fail to get out of the Champions League, which I don't think is, again, a negative thing to say, because we've just lost to DINAMO Zagreb away. We've still got Salzburg home and away. We've still got AC Milan home and away. If we play like we're playing right now, is ultimately my point, we're not going to get a win in this group stage. Negative football is what we're playing right now. None of the players seem to buy into it. None of the players seem to want to play it. Either something tactically needs to change, or it needs to start working soon. Otherwise, I fear for Tuchel. I really do. And like I say, I don't want another manager. I want him. I want him. I don't want another manager. I want Thomas Tuchel. That's it. Bottom line. Chelsea lose 1-0 to Dinamo Zagreb on the opening game of the Champions League. It's going to be a long season, boys and girls. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. And I will see you for the match preview, the match stream over on Chelsea Fan TV, and the match review for the Fulham game. With that said, up the Chelsea, always, and peace.